Hello, my name is Richard. Today we're going to look at ECM Toolbox Permissions Report, the ability to run reports against your ApplicationXtender and workflow user groups and individuals and see exactly what rights they have. Some of the reasons why you'd want to use Permissions Report are noted here. At certain points, you'll have users that will call up and say that they can't see certain documents. That's document level security. That's very difficult to find natively. With the permissions report, you can quickly see what rights they do or do not have. You may also need to certify your users by department or by supervisor. The permissions reports allows you to consolidate them in groups and send them out to your managers for certification. Perhaps you want to see what user rights individuals have or groups have against a certain function, such as delete. It's very simple to do that. Also, your current permissions report natively requires administrators to go run those reports, the few that are available. Here with this module, you can assign non-admin people to go in and monitor the system. If you wanted to see your permissions by users individually, group, or cabinet level, the reports also allow you to do that. And last, inside ApplicationXtender, we create the ability to click and open a button to see exactly what has occurred with that record, who viewed it, printed, or annotated. Let's go take a look at the report now. Okay, so you see different report types here. You can run your reports against all your applications, or you can choose a specific cabinet, which most people do. Let's do that against customer contracts. We can do it against all the permissions, or maybe we'll just do it against partial listing here. We click Run Report, and now it's going to go generate a report that we can see. Customer Contracts is up here. Let's do Show Report. It comes back. The first thing it shows is by user groups. These are the different user groups, normally your Active Directory groups. And inside that, you can see what permissions each user group has. After that, it goes down by individual, and it shows you each person that has access to customer contracts and shows you their combined permission levels. You'll see even if you go down, it goes down to document level security. Julian here is not able to see contracts or compliance. Let's go look at the reports in a different way. So we can do a search. We were just looking at Julian. Maybe we want to see specifically across all cabinets, what else can Julian see, or what access does he have? So we put in his user ID. We're going to do a full search against his permissions. We're going to hit Run. So his report does appear, and now let's take a look at it. We'll see actually he only is able to see in customer contracts. Account receivable, he has a document level security set up, but he's not able to see anything. In customer contracts, he can view and modify, and as you saw before, he cannot see doc types, contracts, and compliance. Another way of running reports is against groups. Let's take a look at reporting groups look like. So if you see here, some groups have been set up already: accounts payable, human resources, and we have specific individuals against accounts payable. So I can go through and decide that if we need to add another person in here, Daniel for example, I can add him as a person and I can save that. Let's go run a report against groups, and let's do it specifically against accounts payable, right, versus human resources. And let's look at the basic permissions along with report view. So we run a report. Accounts payable is set up here, and let's take a look at it. It shows the first person being Dan Shore, and it shows that he's able to see all these cabinets, and he has the permissions that Dan has. If we go to the next user, it's very simple with a view and print. We go on with Jessica. She only has actually no permissions. And then we go over Maria, view and print. You'll see Michael Drew has a wider range of permissions. So it's very powerful. You can print this or email this over to the managers and ask them to certify if these people should have access and if these feature functions are the correct ones for each person. Another way of doing this report is by workflow. So you can set up a workflow report, ask it to run, and it goes now and it's going to generate all the people that have access to workflow and what roles and rights they have. Okay, we have an administrator role set up. We also have Eric set up here. Here's his system's permission. We see that Eric can access 2 workflows. We see specifically which queues he belongs to, and we see what function he has inside of there. You'll see Al is accessing just one workflow, and you can see level 10, 20, and 30. Okay? So this runs the permissions report. The last part that is available with this module is to run an audit functionality against each record. So if you're inside of ApplicationXtender and you want to take a look at this record and see who's viewed it or what they did with it, you can click into Record Info, and it goes back, and one of the fields available is AX Audit. It'll show you who's reviewed the document, show you things such as changing the indexes or annotations. So now you don't need to go run reports against the full system. You can, while viewing as an ApplicationXtender user, all AX users, they can go in there and see the audit history. We think that you'll find that ECM Toolbox Permissions Report is very powerful and will be very useful. Thank you for your time.